Hello everyone, so the Web 2.0 tool that I have decided to share with you all today is Quizlet. Now some of you may be familiar with this, but for those of you who aren't, don't worry because I'm going to explain it for you. So just a couple things that I wanted to highlight really quickly before I dove into how to use this website is why I chose to explain this website to you today. So for number one, it's free, which is fantastic because I don't know about all you guys, but I'm trying to ball on a budget. Okay, I can't believe I said that. I'm so sorry. But anyway, no one likes to pay for things, and so when you can get things for free, that makes it so much better. Number two, it is accessible to all people who have an email, and you can also sync it with your Facebook or your Google account. So I actually am signed in with my Facebook. That's my profile picture. Hey! But that's great because I don't know about you guys, but when I was in school, from the time I started kindergarten all the way through my senior year of high school, I had the same email and was able to save all types of, great documents on there. And it never changed, which was great. Okay, this is also useful for teachers and students. So I don't know about y'all, but I use this for almost every single test that I take. These are only a few of my sets because somehow my accounts got mixed up and I actually have 3 accounts. I don't know how, but anyway, I'm going to show you guys this one. And it's useful for teachers because it allows you to create a class, which is awesome. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that really quick. So we'll click join or create a class. And let's say we want to create a class for Dr. Alanis. Now, in the case that you might be joining a class, you could type in and then you would have all of these down here that say Alanis, or that would have the keyword that you searched or typed in. But for the sake of right now, let's just say we're going to create a class. So we would enter eTech 4306, which is what it is, and then you can enter a description. You don't have to do this, but we'll just say integrating technology, and then you would enter the school name that you're with. So I don't know if it does it for universities. Let's see. Oh, it does. How fun. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm not going to go ahead and create one right now because I'm just trying to show you guys how to do it, but if you guys are ever interested in doing this, this is how you would do it. And it's also cool because you can create folders. So let's say I am studying for Dr. Alanis' test, but I have, a flashcard set from a midterm, a flashcard set from a quiz. What I could do is create a folder, and I would enter eTech 4306 because that's what I'm doing, and then integrating technology, and create folder. And then from there, I could add a set, and it's great because it allows you to create a new set, or it allows you to choose from sets that you've already created. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of this because Dr. Alanis is awesome and she does not do tests. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, I have 4 sets here, but I'm going to show you guys if you were to create a whole new set without having any created already. You would go up here to where it says create, and you would click on it, and you would say, it would give you something to title your set, and then it would give you access to a description. So as you can see here, I have my title, which is Constitutional Outline, Government 4313, which was actually the wrong title, but that's fine. I'm going to have Government 2313 Final. Now, I didn't do descriptions on these just because my title was pretty descriptive enough. So for right now, we can just copy the example and say Biology, Chapter 22. And then a description of what Chapter 22 could be, and we could just say the science of life. And after you've done that, you can go ahead and scroll down, and this is where you start entering your flashcards. So for flashcard number 1, you would enter your term, and let's just say organism. And as you notice, as I was typing the word out, it actually gave me options of what I could choose. So let's say I typed in organism. Now you don't have to do this, but it's something that's just there for you. So click on that, and then if you click on one of the available options, it'll give you the options of choosing a definition. Now these come from people who may have already created a set with this term that are public, and that's super cool because when you're studying, sometimes it can be just super time consuming to type and type and type. But if you have it accessible to you already, it's super cool. So let's just use, so say I didn't click on it. It's super cool because it's still, well, that's not the word, will give you the definition even if you didn't click on it. And not only will it give you one definition, but it will give you the options to choose from any of the definitions that are available. So let's say a living thing. And so let's say I type the term, I type the definition, but I'm a person who learns visually. I could click and it'll pull up different images of what I am describing. Or you can choose to upload your own image. I won't do any of this because I'm just trying to show you guys. So let's say we've done that. We've done, 3 or 4 more, however many we needed for this set. But what's so cool about this is that you don't need a minimum amount of flashcards and you don't need a maximum amount of flashcards. So you can do as many or as little as you want with as long of a definition or as long of a title or whatever you need basically to get the information across. And so let's say we've created our set, we go up here and we can edit, or we can choose, I should say, who it's visible to and who it's editable by. So let's say I want only me to see it. So visible to, I would click everyone and then click just me because I don't want anyone to see it. And then editable by, since it's only visible to me, it would make sense that I could only edit it, right? And so we save that, and let's say we create the set. Oh darn, I fibbed, so you need 2 cards in a term. Darn, I'm so sorry guys. So we'll do organism again. Come on. Okay, let's say we create. Come on. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Let's ignore. Create. You need to choose a term language. What is a term language? English. Create. Okay, I've never had to do that before, but we're just gonna go with it. So obviously this isn't the best example because it only has 2 flashcards in it. So let's go back to my previous sets and I'll show you guys something that's really cool. So for this particular set, I had to do a constitutional outline for my government class. And down here it shows you how many cards are in your set and what card number you're on of all the cards in your set. So Article 1, for me in this particular set, was my first flashcard. And so this is the term that's displayed and say, I want to go and see the definition. So you can either click your space bar or you can click on the card and it'll flip for you. Now, we got the definition, we want to change cards. You can either hit the right arrow key on your keyboard or you can just click on the little arrow, which is super cool. And another thing, let's say we publish our flashcards, but we realized, I typed section wrong. So we can edit, and then it'll take us right back to our flashcard list, but we're able to make any corrections that we need to, and then we'll just scroll back up here and click done, and then it saves them again for you. Now, something interesting about saving is that this is kind of like Google Drive in that it automatically saves everything you do for your flashcards, which is super cool because sometimes you forget to charge your laptop and then it'll die, and then you think, I just made 85 flashcards, did I just lose them all? Please no. But the cool thing is that you won't. So another super awesome useful thing about Quizlet is that it gives you lots of study options and even turns your sets into games. So let's say, okay, so when I'm studying, I like to go through all my flashcards first. So boom, 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 boom. I mean, obviously I don't go that fast, but I go through them enough and then review them. And then from there, I like to just go down the list. So the next thing I would do is go to Learn. And what Learn does is it presents the flashcards to you and then you have to answer it. So the 20th Amendment, and right here where it says type the answer, I would basically explain what the 20th Amendment is or what I put on my flashcard to represent the 20th Amendment. And so let's say I don't know the answer, I don't remember it. You can click don't know. And then it'll show you what the term is. Now let's say you typed it, but you mistyped it and said 1932 terms of office, but you really meant 1933 terms of office, but you just, had a little typo. It will count it wrong, but something cool that you can do is say, oh, well, I knew it was 1933, I just hit the wrong button, and you can do override, I was correct. and then it'll put it in your mastered flashcard. Now, since I've already done this set, it's showing that, I've already studied these, so I'm familiar with 58 of my 59, and I've mastered one of my 59, which is the one we just did. So it presents it to you in different ways. So the one we just did was typing, and this one, it shows you the 11th Amendment, and then you think about what it is. And then you click the spacebar or you click on the card, and then it flips it for you, and you're able to sort of self-regulate and decide whether or not you got it right. So you would click on got it, or push the number 1, or click on study again if you got it wrong, which is fine, or you would push number 2 on the keyboard. Something that's also super cool is, let's say I really am just not in the mood for reading. I can go up here to this little sound and click on it.
For amendment.
And it would read it to me. So that's super cool. But let's say, I don't want to read the term, I want to read the definition. So, or I don't want to read the definition, I want to read the term. You can choose what you're going to be answering with. So you can choose one or both, and then it allows you to go from there. So I want to type the term and the definition. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Why is it doing it like this? I don't know. Anyway, so let's say we've learned them all. Now we're going to practice writing them all. Start over since I've already done this. The House of Representatives. So it's giving me the term on this one, and then I would type the answer that I put as the definition on my particular flashcard, and then let's say, I don't know. So you can click I don't know, and then it gives you the right answer. And then it tells you to copy the answer down. It gives you exposure basically. So boom, boom, boom. And it's cool because, so for that one I clicked I don't know, so it marked it as an incorrect flashcard, and then let's say I got this one right, it would go in the correct column. So it lets you know about how many you're getting right or wrong when you're studying. Now something else you can do, which I don't use this one too often just because I haven't had to do this. This is great.
22 Amendment.
This is great as a tool if you're trying to learn a new language or work on your spelling. So this would be great for littles. If you were going to be teaching, EC6, this would be an awesome tool to use. But, this isn't something that I really use. Or you can go to test, which this is the coolest thing for me because it takes all of your flashcards and it puts them in varying formats. I'll show you. So written questions. So it presents whatever's on your flashcard and you would type the answer. It gives you matching, multiple choice, and true-false questions. Now, it doesn't always use all of your flashcards in the set, but every time you take the test, it changes it changes the answer, so you won't be seeing the same test over and over and over again. Now, a super fun tool is the games. So you can match the cards, and so you would drag it and match it. Oh, I didn't get it right. Oh, I didn't get it right. Oh, I got it right. Cool. And then once you get it right, it goes away. And it's super cool because it times you to sort of rush you and make you recall the information more quickly. Let's go back. And then this one's pretty fun. Gravity. So it's protect the planets from incoming asteroids. So you get started and say, let's go. Watch out for red asteroids. So if you miss a term twice, it becomes a red asteroid. So it presents it, it's coming down, the 23rd Amendment, and I would have to type, what I think it is. And then I didn't get it right, and then got it wrong again. Press escape to skip. Where is that? Ah! So then it gave it to me. Back. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then something that's awesome is that if you ever need a reminder, and it shows you the cards that you sometimes miss, the cards that you rarely miss, and the cards that you've never missed. So it allows you to see from, all of the things that you did, the things that you need to study the most. And that is Quizlet. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thanks so much.